Well, hey there, and welcome back to another download. Why you keep coming back, well, a bit of a puzzlement, at least for my bosses. Well, anyway, we're glad that you do. The U.S. abroad, starting us off today. Now, while President Obama making a quick dash up and back to Canada, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton is continuing her Asian tour. Here, making a stop in Jakarta, winning a warm greeting from Indonesia's President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono. Well, all here may be smiles between the two, but not everyone so happy to see Mrs. Clinton. Protesters, mainly from Muslim advocacy groups, turning out to give Secretary Clinton a piece of their mind, and getting a little pushback from the police as well. Well, in pushback of another sort, Mrs. Clinton dropping by a morning music show for a rather relaxed interview. Now, serious topics were addressed, as well as...
I always have so many good memories when I leave from here.
Thank you so much.
And I thank you both for what you're doing, bringing information and fun to people
Yes,
early in the
exactly.
morning.
Entertainment and news.
That's
Well,
right.
since this is a music show,
Yes.
I think we would like
To
maybe to hear you sing a
sing
little
a
bit.
little bit, just a little bit.
From the Beatles, maybe? Here is the problem.
Okay.
You see, all of these people, if I start to sing, they will leave.
No.
Aw, come on. Well, in the end, the only one leaving was Secretary Clinton on her way to the next stop, South Korea. And there she goes. Although she may not like everything waiting for her there, South Koreans generally happy to welcome Mrs. Clinton, but not at all happy about the escalating threats coming from North Korea. Cross-border relations on the peninsula at their worst point in just about a decade. Now, Seoul cautioning Pyongyang not to pursue new missile launches. Pyongyang responding with the threat of, quote, all-out confrontation, unquote, against the South. Well, doesn't that sound helpful? Secretary Clinton hoping to start mending some fences between the two neighbors. We wish her good luck. News from the courtroom for you now. Two stories of trials gaining global attention. Moscow's district military court, the first setting now. The trial of three men accused of killing journalist Anna Politkovskaya nearing its conclusion. The case is now with the jury. Prosecutors alleged that those charged were angry with Politkovskaya's exposure of abuses by Russian authorities in Chechnya. The accused deny any involvement in her 2006 murder. However, still lingering, questions that Politkovskaya's family have about the government's involvement and whether her murder may have been a political assassination. A jury decision is expected soon. Well, no decision expected anytime soon in Iraq's, quote, shoe thrower trial. Supporters of journalist Muntader al-Zaidi here gathering outside his courtroom. Mr. al-Zaidi, for those needing a very quick refresher, accused of flinging his shoes at President Bush during a December 14th press conference in Baghdad. And there's that tape again. He was immediately arrested and charged with assaulting a foreign leader. Now, Mr. al-Zaidi admitting to the fling, how could he not, and becoming something of a cause celeb in Iraq. His trial now adjourned until next month. Well, for a third day in a row, we are bumping our funny yoga story about people hanging from ropes and sheets in some Tony Los Angeles gym and calling it exercise. But today, frankly, we've got the best of reasons. And one of the best stories we've seen in a while. One of Egypt's leading dissidents, Ayman Nour, was suddenly released from jail late Wednesday. Mr. Nour, somewhere in that press scrum there, greeting supporters. Now, Egyptian officials saying only that Mr. Nour was released for health reasons. Well, that's news to his wife here and to Mr. Nour, as was his release, telling the press that he learned he was going to be freed only when a car arrived at the prison to take him home. Well, Ayman Nour jailed in 2005 after challenging President Hosni Mubarak in presidential elections. His release had been a high priority for human rights advocates as well as the United States. Mr. Nour now promising, quote, to serve my country, unquote. The download thinking he already has and wishing him all the best in the future. Well, that is it for today. We're ending while we've got a good note to stop on. Hope to see you again real soon.